Yeah, I'll always be a metalhead. Nothing can take that away from me.
Right.
I mean, not jail, not people, not religion, not anything. I'll always be a metalhead. Metalhead leaves you all alive.
You're listening to the Great Metal Debate Podcast.
Welcome back, everyone, to another Great Metal Debate review of 2025. It's Xander, and today I'll be talking about an atmospheric death doom band from Romania called Clouds. Yep, that's the name of the band, Clouds. So simplistic, yet it encapsulates pretty much every melancholic emotion possible in your depressed human head. This is their 7th full-length studio album titled Desprins. Shout out to my friend Matthew Beans for introducing me to this band. I would have never even known about this new release had it not been for him sharing the link to their Bandcamp page. As I was looking through their discography on Metal Archives, I recognized the album cover for their debut, Dalu. Sorry if I mispronounced that. I heard a song from it a few months ago, but I forgot the track title. The scheduled release date for this was January 13th, but for some reason the whole album became available on the 12th. So why the late review? I was sick with allergies last week and my voice sounded like shit due to severe congestion, but now I'm going to do my best to power through this. Also, according to Metal Archives, these guys are apparently both from Romania and the UK. But here's where it gets strange. I searched through every profile for the current lineup and every member is from Romania. Perhaps the page hasn't been fully updated, or the member from the UK is no longer in the band. I don't know. What I do know is that I have already listened to 27 metal albums this year, and it only took until album number 28 on my list to finally blow me away. I'm not saying that the previous 28 albums were bad, but I am saying that this one nukes them out of the freaking ocean. Starting things out, we get some soft piano playing in the opening track Disguise, and as soon as the music picks up with the drums, guitars, and slow dragging vocals, we get a flute playing. I think what I enjoy so much about things like melodic death metal and funeral doom is the stark contrast of both harsh and soft being blended together. To me, that is such a beautiful listening experience. In fact, it's very meditative. Those harsh but slow cavernous vocals are so incredibly haunting. There's even a clean singing section early on in this track. It even ends with the somber piano outro. Next is the track titled Life Becomes Lifeless. It begins with the harsh vocals and goes on for a bit before taking a break. The music takes a quick back seat while we hear a whispered spoken word section, and the way the music drops back in is amazing. The flute blows one long note as the deep growl returns. When I heard that for the first time, I felt a chill go down my spine. It's so good. Plus the whispered spoken word comes back, only this time it's accompanied by a brief moment of clean singing. I love the way this band fluctuates its sound from heavy to calm on a dime, and it will also combine the opposite sounds in a glorious fusion. For example, the following song Unanswered does this flawlessly. The clean singing in this particular track reminds me a lot of the newest Ahab album, The Coral Tombs. Now those were just the first 3 tracks. I almost feel like when I do these reviews, I kind of spoil the whole record when I break it down track by track. That being said, I have a new format on how I'm going to approach writing reviews from this point on. I want you all to experience these phenomenal albums for yourselves, so I will only be thoroughly discussing no more than 3 or 4 songs at the most, depending on how many tracks are on the album. All I'm going to hammer in for now is that if you're a fan of Decembre Noir, Frowning, or Ahab, you'll absolutely adore this album along with everything else this band has ever done. Those of you who are longtime listeners of this podcast know that I don't like just handing out perfect 10 out of 10 ratings like it's Halloween candy, especially this early in the year. But for Clouds, I think I'm going to make an exception. This Desprins album has completely blown me away. Go support these guys any way you can. I'm not sure if they have a massive following over there in Europe, or if they are just simply very limited on their merch, but go buy a shirt while they're still available. Most of their physical media is already sold out. I'm not sure if they're going to do represses or not, but if they do, I wouldn't sleep on the opportunity to snatch it up.